P.T. Barnum. This man was behind the circus, the man Hollywood turned into a hero in The Greatest Showman. Before any of that fame, he built his entire career on one woman. He bought her, displayed her, lied about her, and when she died, he wasn't done with her yet. Tonight, we're talking about Joyce Heth, the woman whose history was left out of the movie. In 1835, 25-year-old P.T. Barnum was broke. He was a failed store owner, a failed newspaper editor, and a failed lottery manager. Then he heard about an old enslaved African American woman named Joyce Heth. Her owner had a story, a wild one. He claimed she was 161 years old and that she had personally nursed baby George Washington, the first president of the United States. Barnum didn't need to know if it was true. He had to do something for the shows he was about to start investing in. He just needed people to buy tickets, so he paid to lease her. He aggressively advertised her and marketed her as a 161-year-old woman, a former nurse of George Washington. This drove large interest from the public. He put her on stage, told the story to every newspaper that would listen. A blind Joyce Heth, nearly paralyzed, but she could still talk, still sing. So night after night, she told strangers stories about her dear little George. And the crazy part was, it worked. Better than Barnum ever imagined. Crowds lined up for hours just to sit near her. At her peak, she was reportedly pulling in enough money to make Barnum rich almost overnight. When ticket sales slowed, Barnum didn't stop. He escalated. He anonymously wrote to a newspaper claiming Heth wasn't even human, that she was a machine built from whalebone and old leather. The public panicked. Ticket sales exploded again. Then in February 1836, Joyce Heth died. Most showmen would have let her rest. Barnum saw one final opportunity. After 6 days of her death, he rented a salon in New York, hired a well-known surgeon, sold tickets. 1,500 people paid to watch her body cut open in public, not to honor her, to settle a bet on her age. The surgeon's verdict? She wasn't 161. She was around 80. The story, the nurse, the 161 years, all of it, a hoax. And Barnum's response? He didn't even apologize. He claimed the corpse on the table wasn't even really her, that the real Joyce Heth was alive, touring Europe. Of course she wasn't. There was no tour. There was only the woman he'd already used up. Now all of this would have sounded infuriating to the people of that time, especially to the ones who had bought tickets to listen to fake stories. But we cannot deny he was a marketing genius, although he relied heavily on exploitation of vulnerable people. The Greatest Showman wasn't built on wonder. He was built on a woman who never got to tell her own story, but only the one he sold her for. So the next time you watch a circus movie built around Barnum's charm, remember who paid for it first. Did this change how you see him? Let me know in the comments. Like and subscribe for more of What History Left Out.